Alright, and then we've got Rogue and Gambit, a 5-part limited series, also by Kelly Thompson. Here is a creative team. Again, they'll be tagged when I upload it to the other thing. Why do I keep saying tagged? They'll be credited when I upload the other thing. So this is a story about Rogue and Gambit having relationship issues, not really knowing where they sit. And they go on a mission for Kitty Pryde to an island where mutants are going missing. This island is a couples retreat. It's very nice. It's in paradise, and they have to go to therapy. Each time they go to therapy, they realize they're getting better and better and better. But as they keep going, they realize they're forgetting stuff, and their powers seem to be getting weaker and weaker. A couple they meet in the very first issue end up disappearing, and they try to look for them, and they try to investigate their actual mission, but they forget that they even do any of that. They find out the villain behind everything is a villain called Lavish, and they run into several golems of themselves, and they're at a diminished state, but they're still able to hold them off. They later go back, and they're even weaker, and they have to fight the golems again. In a rage, Gambit kills one of the rogue golems and gets her memories of some of the events and her perspective on those events, along with a portion of her power. And she ends up doing the same thing to a Gambit golem, and the same thing happens to her. They are both genuinely remorseful for how they've treated each other in the past, and Gambit is all about getting all of the memories back, but Rogue is very on the fence. She thinks maybe they'll be happier if they don't have their memories. Obviously, in the end, they end up defeating all of the golems, and they get all of the powers back, as well as all of the memories, and the first time is the only time they end up swapping memories and powers. Then they go into full-on fight mode with Lavish, and they find out her powers actually she can steal powers from other people and put them into golems that will work for her. Obviously, they end up destroying all of these golems, including the therapist, who was a golem of Lavish, and Lavish was apparently a golem as well. And Rogue has all these memories and powers going on in her body, and as we know, that can cause her issues sometimes. But with the new power that she got from Lavish, she's able to get rid of those powers and help people that had their power stolen from them and give them back their memories and everything, so they're real people again, instead of zombies. And that's pretty much the synopsis of the whole entire story. These have some amazing art. This is just Kitty being snarky to Rogue, and I really, really appreciate it. More amazing art. There are golems and old costumes coming after them. Rogue with a whole lot of powers. The happy ending. Again, this is by Kelly Thompson, whose writing I really, really like. And in a recent interview, I found out that when she made this, she was able to make the decision of what was going to happen with Rogue and Gambit permanently. Basically, she was the person that chose if they would be together or if they would forever be apart. She's a writer who definitely seems to understand the character, and in the interview, she even admitted that she did a lot of research. The art team obviously also did a lot of research because all the old costumes are fantastic. This one does have action, but it's mainly story-driven, so if you like a good story, this is awesome. If you want more action, maybe not quite up your alley, but it's pretty short, so. And the interviews on Jay and Miles explain the X-Men like 190s-ish area, so there you go.